Today's topic is mail order houses. What is it? Mail. By the word mail itself, we can understand. Mail order houses are the retail outlets that sell their merchandise through mail. See the spelling MAIL. There is generally no direct personal contact between the buyers and the sellers. For obtaining orders, potential customers are approached through advertisements in newspapers or magazines, circulars, catalogs, samples and bills, and price lists sent to them by post. All the relevant information about the product such as the price, features, delivery items, terms of payment, etc. described in the advertisement. On receiving the orders, the items are carefully scrutinized with respect to the specifications asked for by the buyers and are complied with through the post office. So through mail. Now we have world as a whole, Amazon and all internet, online shopping things are there. They have got their own platforms that you know very well. There can be different alternatives for receiving payments. What are they? First, the customers may be asked to make full payment in advance. Second, the goods may be sent by VPP. What is the full form VPP? Value Payable Post. Under this arrangement, the goods are sent through post and are delivered to the customers only on making full payment for the same. Thirdly, the goods may be sent through a bank which is instructed to deliver the articles to the customers. In this arrangement, there is no risk of bad debt as the goods are handed over to the buyers only after he makes full payment. Anyhow, there is a need to ensure the buyers that goods dispatched are in accordance with their specifications. Page number 239, last point. This type of business is not suitable for all types of products. For example, goods that are perishable in nature or are bulky cannot be easily handled. They are not recommended for mail house trading. Only the goods that can be graded and standardized, easily transported at low cost, have already demand in the market, are available in large quantity throughout the year, involve least possible competition in the market, and it can be described through the pictures, etc. suitable for this type of trading. So page number 239, right side paragraph is very clearly giving this type of mail order houses that is sending the merchandise through the mail is not suitable for all types of products, and which are the products. Specifically through mail order houses has to be noted down by you. Okay. Another important point in this regard is that mail house business cannot be successfully carried out unless education is widespread. It's so because only the literate people can be reached through advertisements and other forms of written communication. So what are the advantages? We can make advantages one column and disadvantages another column. First point is limited capital requirement. Yes, mail order houses does not require heavy expenditure on building and other infrastructural facilities. So they can be started with a relatively low amount of capital. It's very clear. Then secondly, we can see the advantage is that elimination of middlemen. The biggest advantage of mail order houses from the point of view of consumers is that unnecessary middlemen between the buyers and sellers are eliminated. This may result in a lot of savings both to the buyers as well as to the sellers. Thirdly, we can see the absence of bad debt. We understood the ways of getting money. Absence of bad debt. Since the mail order houses do not extend credit facilities to the customers, there are no chances of any bad debt on account of non-payment of cash by the customers. Fourthly, wide reach. That's very clear because by mail, isn't it? Under the system, the goods can be sent to all the places having postal services, and this opens wide scope for business as a large number of people throughout the country can be served through mail. And fifth point is that convenience. Under the system, goods are delivered at the doorstep of the customers. So this results in great convenience to the customers in buying these products. So what are the limitations? It's very clear from the point of mail order houses how it is working itself. Then we can understand the limitation. First point you can say out. that is lack of personal contact. So for that explanation, you can write that how it is, isn't it? First paragraph itself. As there is no personal contact between the buyers and the sellers under the system of mail order selling, there are greater possibilities of misunderstanding and mistrust between the two. The buyers are not in a position to examine the products before buying, and the sellers cannot pay personal attention to the likes and dislikes of the buyers and cannot clear all their doubts through catalogs and advertisements. The second point is high promotion cost. Please note down these value points in column wise. High promotion cost. The mail order houses has to rely heavily on advertisements and other methods of promotion in order to inform and persuade the potential buyers to buy their products. As a result, there is heavy expenditure on promotion of the products. Heavy expenditure. Thirdly, no after-sales service. In mail order selling, the buyers and sellers may be located very far away from each other and there is no personal contact between the two. As a result, there is absence of after-sales service which is so important for the satisfaction of the customers. Fourthly, no credit facilities. The mail order houses does not provide credit facilities to the buyers. Thus, customers with limited means may not be interested in this type of trading. Fifthly, we can see delayed delivery. Delayed delivery of goods and services. Please underline. Sometimes there is no immediate delivery of goods to the customers as receipt and execution order through mail takes its own time. So, delay is possible. Then, sixth point is that possibility of abuse. That is, this type of business provides greater possibility of abuse to dishonest traders to cheat the customers by making false claims about the products and not honoring the commitments made through handbills or advertisements. It's a very important point. And seventhly, we can see that high dependence on postal services. High dependence on postal services. The success of mail order business depends heavily on the availability of efficient postal services at a place. But in a vast country like ours, where many places are still without postal facilities, this type of business has limited prospects. And nowadays you are familiar with the online shopping also. Yes, through Amazon and all, they made big platforms and many types of, now because of COVID also, many tele shopping and many types of business also encouraged. Assignment. What is assignment? Write a short note on mail order houses. Page number 250. Questions are there related to this topic. Please see that question. Fifth question. Yes. What is that? Explain the usefulness of mail order houses. Usefulness of mail order houses. What type of products are generally handled by them? Specify and why. What type of products are generally handled? Specify and why. So 5 marks question to you. My dear children, by making use of these value points already discussed, it can become the answer, and the answer with the advantages and disadvantages. Page number you know very well now, which is the page number is 239, isn't it? So, mail order houses, what are the advantages and disadvantages? What are the advantages of mail order houses over and above other department stores, like that also. Okay, thank you.